I'm there upon the command sense show. Said the daughter said she got a piece of land. She been searching for the farmer man. We keep on care cultivate the land. Listen me now man. Hey, yam dashi with the cocoa. Farmer man around fi walk like a moto. And so she check farmer man. She got the piece of land and then she want to know the block with a deep and go. In a blender and belly full of the juice. Round about cold preserving at the goose. Traffic the last and the big water boot. She go request the farmer man. One thing walk on her and she go request the farmer man. She say give it a name strong. She go draft the farmer man. One thing walk on her and she go request the farmer man. Request the farmer man. One the garden plow with the farmer fork. She get cocoa when she ride and start drop off. Pon her side she want the planting type of plant. Make water run down and can't lock off. Want it no one she nah go take no talk. Long sugar cane yes that marijuana yard. From the mango go plant pan Julie farm. Pumpkin make off a when banana walk. She see a request the farmer man. Want him walk pan and she go request the farmer man. She say give it a name strong, she go draft the farmer man. Want him walk pan and she go request the farmer man. Love up the farmer man. Watch how she say, yam dashing with the coke. Farmer man around fi walk like a moto. She go check farmer man. Got the piece of land and yet she want to know the blood with not the fango. Introduce her to the lettuce and the fruit. In a blender and belly full of paddy. Rona, ease out, you don't know so this is starch. I'm there upon the common sense show just like that. Pick up yourself so last year, I know. Boom.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. We just hear a little bit from the Fire Torch here on the Common Sense Show. Now, well, we have a wonderful show lineup for you tonight. Right, tonight, as you know, the topic is community development. Also, we'll be speaking about fire from. Take a mic check. Yes, so we have with us tonight representative from Farbo Fire Safety Consultant, Miss Anarisia Ferguson. I'm not sure if I call the name right, you know, and we have representing for the Augustown community, Mr. Kenneth Wilson tonight. As you know, the show is actually sponsored by Fruit Joy Tonic and Beverage, Fruit Joy Tonic and Beverage, Royal Records, and also We Be That Media House, right? On panel here, we have myself and Andrew supposed to be here kicking it with me, but as soon as he comes in, we will continue, but we'll continue conversation, you know, and I hope that you find real interest and you can give us a call on this live show. Share and let your friends know what's going on, and so they can call in as well. Now, it is always best to be proactive instead of reactive. And that is what happens with Farbo Fire Safety Consultant team. And they're going to tell us a little bit about what Farbo is and what Farbo do. You know what I mean? So welcome to the show, Miss Anarisia Ferguson.
Thank you for having me, Sean. I'm hoping that the mic check is spot on.
Yes.
All right, great. So Farbo Fire Safety Consultants is a boutique type fire safety consulting business that is headquartered on Barrett Drive, right? Now, a lot of folks didn't know that the responsibility of fire safety starts from design, meaning conceptualization of any building that any owner envisions putting in concreteness, if you're
Yes.
following what I'm trying to say,
Mhm.
to demolition.
Mhm.
Because the truth is that the safety component, you can never escape it. And a lot of folks need to also understand that the International Building Code in and of itself is 80% fire safety. So
Mhm.
once you've taken care of the fire safety component of that building structure or the inputs that go into those building materials and everything, you've actually taken care of being compliant 80% as it relates to the International Building Code. So after you've done that, you just have a 20% shortfall to cover thereafter to be fully compliant.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. I'm not sure everybody who's listening got a full understanding of all that you said a while ago, Annalise.
Well, you can ask the questions, and I'm more
Right.
than happy to try to break it down in its
In-
fundamental pieces.
Exactly. Fire safety in Jamaica. When person think about fire safety, most the ordinary person would think about the fireman coming in the fire truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
See what
mean?
you're saying, yes.
You being a consultant, your company being a consultant, how do you really operate to be to really put yourself in a proactive position?
All right. Well, simply put, right, it's more than a fireman going in a truck to come and out fire.
Yes.
Let's try to shake that up a little bit,
Yes.
right? Now, fire safety is everything you do once you're occupying a building, right? So let us start from its fundamental parts. We can look inside of a building to the internal structures and the material component that make that building up. The
Yeah.
question is it fire resistant,
Mhm.
fire retardant, or will it contribute to the cost or increase the extent of a fire?
Yes.
If you understand what I'm trying to say. So the very building components that folks are using, one would have to wonder, is it safe? Is it fire resistant? So
Yes.
that's point number one. When anybody is conceptualizing a building, meaning that we have an idea for what we want our homes to look like, for what we want our commercial spaces to look like, for what we want the cinemas to look like, there you have to have the safety of the occupants in mind through and through. So whether it be you're a homeowner and you're going to rent that space, you have to think about the safety of the occupants in and of themselves. There are certain design components and fire safety components that are required to be inside of those structures. The only thing is that we should be compliant, because it's in our best interest that we are compliant.
Yes.
Because if an electrical outlet, if it's not fire resistant, if it's not fire safe, it can cause a fire,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if the structure in and of itself isn't at the right fire resistance rating, it can cause fire. So the question is, how much will it cost you to be proactive opposed to reactive? Because in every building is either the homeowner is living there with his family, right? Or is either the landowner or the owner is leasing that to a tenant. So then the safety of the tenant comes in play, right? If it's a building or it's a business and you have employees there, the safety of the employees come into play, right?
Yes.
So the question is, how much will it cost you to be proactive opposed to reactive? Let us take our attention to the recent explosions that happened at Burger King in New Kingston just last week.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, yes.
Now, it caused harm to the employees there, so much so that they had to rush some of them off to get international care, right? Now, the question is, how much will it cost you to be proactive opposed to reactive? Now, if that building or if that business was fully compliant, if the requisite technical structures or organizational structures were in place, the question is, one would have been proactive and the cost would have been slowly minimized. The damage to life would have been less. The risk would have been so far down the line, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So will we continue to be
Yes.
reactive, or will we just take the right steps to ensure that we're fully compliant to protect our loved ones, to protect our employees, to protect ourselves?
Mhm.
We are actually visiting or traversing through these buildings. The
Yes.
question is, are they safe?
Are they safe?
It's the question.
I want to I want to ask you, oh, far and wide, um, Farber Fire Safety Consultants reaches in Jamaica.
All right, let's put it this way, right? Now we can introduce him and let him answer. All right, but I can start you off, Sean.
Yes.
How far and wide is the question?
Mhm.
Now, the founding or the executive director for Farbo Fire Safety Consultants is the former Deputy Chief Fire Safety Officer of the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Mhm.
Now, I know at a time he would rather his works speak for itself, but at this time you realize that a lot of history is lost upon us as a
Yes.
country, as a people. So I think it is my pleasure then to remind of that which he has done
Mhm.
throughout his lifetime there at the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Yes.
He was working there a little over 15 years, I
Mhm.
believe. He
Mhm.
would be able to clarify when he comes
We're
on.
speaking about the great Mr. Wayne Farquharson.
Yes,
Talk to
yes,
me about
yes.
him.
Now, throughout his time, he built and developed the emergency medical services,
Yes,
right?
yes.
He actually lobbied and collaborated with the Bureau of Standards of Jamaica to ensure that the building codes were up to standard and to ensure that the country had a safe place with which to refer to in terms of fire safety. So he lobbied for that from 1991 through to 2000. In addition to that, he was responsible for the redevelopment or the renovation of the Norman Manley International Airport, the fingers, ensuring that most of that component is fire safe to an international standard, not just local, right? He also inspected, checked, and made safety recommendations for several commercial buildings and complexes across Jamaica. And also, he has a passion for people. What that means is that nothing was too small or too big for him to avail himself as the chief, deputy chief,
Yes.
to ensure that those folks' living conditions, they were safe to international standards,
Yes.
right? And so I do believe that, our hats have to be tipped, because even when he's supposed to be sleeping in bed
Yes.
with his family,
Yes.
he's taking those emergency calls.
Yes, yes.
Right? And so, whenever you're ready, Sean.
I'm
you
gonna
can-
I'm gonna allow him to come in.
Yeah.
But first, let me speak to you
Sure.
and about the company itself.
Sure.
Persons want to, persons who are hearing about Farber Fire Safety Consultant. What do you want them to think?
What do we want them to think?
Mhm.
It's very, very simple.
Mhm.
We look out for the safety of themselves, protecting their property from maximum, minimum damage, and even their lives. If you
Right.
follow what I'm trying to say,
Yes.
you name it, we want to ensure that the
Switch
buildings
with him, switch with him.
are
Switch with him.
compliant so that they're not at risk at all, neither their assets nor their bodies.
Their asset or their body.
Yes.
We are speaking to the executives of Farbo Fire Consultant team, and we have here with us one of the great mind and the mastermind herself behind the company. And as you hear she's speaking, she knows the ins and outs of everything. We also have here with us one of the great man in one of Jamaica's greatest when it comes to fire safety, and his name is Mr. Wayne Farquharson. Nice to meet you, Sir Farquharson, again.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Let us introduce you to Jamaica, because Jamaica might just be hearing your name for the first time. Some of us,
Okay.
some of us, not
Probably the
not
younger
not the ones
persons.
in the higher echelon of society, but some of the younger ones. Tell us, who is Wayne Farquharson?
Wayne Farquharson is someone that is passionate about safety.
Yes.
As you know, our name is Farquharson. If you look at the last 5 letters of our name, it's spelled arson, A-R-S-O-N,
Yes.
which means deliberately set fire.
Yes.
So it seems like we were really born to do this thing.
Yes.
It's a God-given kind of passion. So basically, that's some of Wayne Farquharson.
That's some of Wayne Farquharson.
Yeah.
Tell us your history in Jamaica Fire Brigade.
I started Jamaica Fire Brigade in 1990, and in 1991, 1 year after, I was transferred to the Fire Prevention Division.
Yes.
When I went to the Fire Prevention Division, it wasn't so professional.
Yes.
So I enrolled in the Institution of Fire Engineers in England, where I started to do fire safety engineering. Then I spoke to my deputy commissioner at the time, Mr. Rudolph Thomas. He was the person that was in the leading role of a fire safety officer in Jamaica. So on speaking with him, we realized that there's a lot of things we need to do in regards to the training of staff, the matter of uplifting fire safety in Jamaica.
Yes.
So there and then, I begin to really look at what are the program or the systems we could put in place so that persons would be conscious of their safety and the safety of their property, plus anything else they might have that need any kind of safety. But we have to realize that fire safety is a community kind of activity. It comes from the community. You don't need no government legislation or anything like that, because fire safety is life safety.
Yes.
So what we did then, in 1995, we began the reorganization of Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Yes.
This reorganization, because before you had 13 splintered fire brigade all over the island, different standard, different command, so there was difference in terms of every parish you go.
Under the same overarching name, Jamaica Fire Brigade?
It was just beginning to form,
Okay.
because first it was like parish fire brigades.
Okay.
So they amalgamated the parish fire brigade into one unified fire brigade, Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Wow.
So there and then now, I was involved in the reorganization from inception. When I say reorganization, I helped to develop the staff structure with Dr. Garnet Brown.
Yes.
I developed, and then I realized that there were a lot of things we need to do. So I look at how we were in regards to fire safety, because in Jamaica we didn't really think of fire safety in no formal way or anything like that. So like most of the time when the firemen go out on the road, you'll hear the member of the public saying, "Oh, fireman, a water just use and choke on fire. More on the
Yes.
boss and leak.
I was one of those. Yes.
So
Yes.
wanted to change those kind of image and all of that. So
Yes.
so me and my deputy, my assistant commissioner at the time responsible for fire safety, I brought to his attention the need for us to set up Fire Safety Awareness Week.
Yes.
But Fire Safety Awareness Week was set up in the sense that we wanted to bring more knowledge to members of the public. Because the role of fire prevention really, is to educate the public, in regards to fire safety, not what the fire brigade is doing now.
Yes. What's the difference between this that you envision and what the fire brigade is doing now?
At this juncture,
Yes.
fire prevention should be at a higher standard based on where we were.
Yes.
Because at that time, we just wanted to go into the communities and educating the public, household by household, community organizations, schools and all of these things. Those things don't happen no more. We have fire drills and all of that. No, it's different now. It's more commercial.
Yes. And so you would like to enhance that kind of teaching in the communities?
Yeah, we'd like to get back to those where you go back into the schools, where you start to teach the young children and all of that, so that when they go home, they teach mommy and daddy how to prevent fires and all of that.
And how to be
And
proactive.
and how to use simple household methods to extinguish fire.
Tell us how you come by starting Farbo Fire Consultant. Tell us a little bit about the origins of this idea.
Being a firefighter at that time, I was promoted to district officer first. That's my first rank.
Yes.
Never wear a stripe. Impellers.
Okay.
So 5 years. Normally take you 18 years before you get the first stripe.
Yes.
So I went to Germany. I was studying under Professor Wolfgang Klinch. He was this fire expert everything that he does, they are patented.
Yes.
So even now that he's no more, all of his stuff, everything that he designed or conceptualized, if
Yes.
you use it, you have to pay for it.
Yes.
So being in Germany and seeing how it was done from a first world standard, I said to myself, one of these days I'd love to have a fire safety consulting company.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came back to Jamaica, I think in 2000, I developed Farbo Fire Safety Consultant. But because I was an active firefighter, I could not really commercialize it then. So it is like 2004,
Yes.
we start really putting out Farbo out there and putting them on the map. But we have done a lot of things, because if you remember, there was a gas fire at
Mhm.
Giuseppe, Legani.
Yes.
I was a person that we have a system that we developed that can take care of all of these things.
Yes.
Only thing now, we are trying to get it patented,
Mm-hmm.
copyrighted it to us,
Yes.
because it has done its job. And we have spoken to a lot of persons, and they realize that this is really, because when that fire occurs, first before the fire occurs, we always inspect all buildings. Because
Yeah.
once you have commercial buildings, any building whatsoever, every building must be inspected by the fire brigade, because fire brigade deal with building from design to demolition,
Mm-hmm.
the building life cycle. So when we talk about the building life cycle, we're talking about design, construction, occupation, alteration, modification, repair, and demolition.
Mm-hmm.
No one else is involved in the building life cycle other than a firefighter. A firefighter, really, his mandate is to save life. No doctor, no nurse don't have
Yes.
that mandate.
Yes.
So it's a different thing. A fire brigade is an environmentalist.
Yes.
In that, he has to make sure that his extinguishing media that he uses conform or will mitigate damages or effect to the environment.
Yes.
So these are all concepts of a firefighter. But in
Yes.
Jamaica, I don't really see our present day firefighters really modeling these kind of concepts as
Mhm.
part of their ethos.
Yes. The Jamaica Fire Brigade, comparing to what you do, you actually have taken a proactive step forward, right? Tell me about the contrast between the Jamaica Fire Brigade and Farbo Fire Consultant.
I can use one example right now,
Yes.
the fire at Burger King,
Yes.
because right now I can tell you, the commissioner, I would say the commissioner is a village lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I can say that is because he took news.
Yes.
He did not, because normally, for you to really give people information, you have to do what you call an investigation.
Mhm.
I'm a trained forensic fire investigator,
Yes.
So you have to first find out the faults, and then you come and report. You cannot report from hearsay. You can't do that. And what they have done, they have only tell us the reaction, not the pre-actions.
Yes.
And the pre-action is they should have inspected the building.
Yes.
They should have made sure that it was structurally sound, technically sound, and organizationally sound. When we say organization is sound, we mean that they should have some kind of organization within that company that in case of emergency,
Yes.
it takes shape, and persons who are in leadership will take leadership role.
Yes.
So in that sense, it also should be written. These are all part of a inspection of any building. Normally commercial kitchen, they have inside of them technical systems that once there's a fire, it automatically cut off the gas. There should be also be gas detectors.
Yes.
And there are also manual overrides.
Yes.
I've taken a curiosity look at the building, and I've seen what happened? What happened there, we call it a BLEVE. Boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion.
Wow.
That is what happening, yes.
Wow. Wow. You've been into firefighting for quite a while, and you are coming from the depth of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. You mentioned patented programs. Tell us a little bit about what and how, because when people hear you speaking about patenting something in firefighting, they're wondering how you do that. What is it that you do when you patent something in firefighting? Teach us a little bit about that.
I don't want to go into too much detail.
Okay.
Because we were told that even we have to be careful of even the lawyer
Yes.
we get to help us
Yes.
to mercerize this kind of thing, to
Yes.
get it together. we have to be very careful of what we say, because persons might just run away with what we have done so long ago.
Yes.
But from a simple standpoint, though,
Yes.
Sean,
Yes.
I am more than happy to give a bit more details
Please
or
do.
information on
Please
that.
do.
Won't be specific to the system itself, you know.
Yes.
But in terms of the patenting of the fire safety design stuff, first of all, let us appreciate that the gentleman is an engineer, right? And having been well traveled, well researched, well studied, and educated to one of the highest levels here in Jamaica,
Yes.
one can say that he has designed and tested certain systems in a commercial space over a duration of time.
So the operative word is design.
There you go.
Design.
Right? So he engineered, designed, and
Yes.
tested,
And tested.
and it works.
Right.
And so it is now at a point where it should be patented.
Okay.
There you go. So,
So-
now, so there is the
The,
transition.
the transition
Yes.
between.
Yes.
I really appreciate the knowledge that you bring forward to the Jamaican people, and this is kind of a area that persons haven't been even thinking about, in Jamaica, and so I really thank you for coming in and having a chat with us. And is there anything else that you want to share?
Okay. We'd
With-
like to share
with
that
our
at
listeners.
the moment,
Yes.
we think fire safety should be at a higher standard in Jamaica, whereas the fire brigade remove itself from some of the things it's doing
Yes.
because it's conflict of interest. And
Yes.
we, at the moment, have seen where we could develop 15 carriers in fire safety in Jamaica, in the Caribbean. Some of them exist in the world already. And these are higher paying jobs than BPO. We have written the curriculum. We have done a lot of works on these things. So we
Yes.
know, and I can just tell you, based on my company that I have, I've reached in China, India, all of these companies, and they have been reaching out to us, and they're
Yes.
asking us for specific skilled persons.
Yes.
And if you look at it, just say a firefighter, I'm a fire sprinkler, plumber, as a career or a occupation. What is a sprinkler system? A sprinkler system is an automatic fire fighting system
Yeah.
where it detect, alarm, and extinguish.
Yes.
Okay, this system, if you just have a plumber, and just for 1 week,
Yes.
1 week, it's $2,000 a week.
Wow. Wow.
You think BPO can run that?
Amazing. Yes.
And there's more,
Yes.
more technical than that.
Share these occupations with the world. Let Jamaicans know that BPO is not the only way out. Let them know.
First thing, you have fire investigator, which is something that we could train persons. You have fire inspectors, which we also could train persons in. Building plan reviewers, building specifiers. You have building managers, building safety managers, because that is one area we need to go into. Because
Yes.
based on what happened now at Burger King, it proved to us that we need to have persons so trained, so experienced, so knowledgeable, so that in case of emergency, they can act quickly and save lives
And save lives.
minimize damages.
Yes. Be 100% proactive. Tell Jamaica where they can find you and all these beautiful things. Talk to us about that, Honorisia.
I'm more than happy to advise. So, of course, they can reach us. The email address is protect@farboffiresafety.com, and our social handles are @Farbo Consultants. So, once you Google Farbo Fire Safety Consultants, everything will pop up: TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it.
You name it.
We're there.
We are going to be moving to the community development part of our show. Tell us, in community development, where does Farbo Fire Consultant fits in?
As we talk about the building life cycle, from design to demolition,
Yes.
we're there,
We're there.
right? So I mostly would want us in the community to think about how we can help ourselves in regards to fire safety. One of the things we want to make sure that persons know how to act and how to react once there is an emergency. You want to make sure that, because one of the things we realize in Jamaica, in regards to buildings, we build our building from floor to ceiling,
Yes.
9 feet high.
Yes.
Toxic gas and fumes take up 7 feet of that. So in case of a fire, you're going to have 2 feet of oxygen. Where is it? Down at the ground. Your bed is even higher than that.
Wow.
So once you lift up your head, you have what you call asphyxiation. So you cut off the air. So you're just dead.
Wow.
So there's a lot of things for us to do.
Wow. Wow. Your knowledge is real and extensive in fire. I'm really glad that you came in because trust me, people are going to want to know a little bit more about you and about fire safety. And as Anna has given them the link to Farbo Fire Safety Consultant, I'm hoping that person start taking fire safety very seriously in Jamaica, especially in our neighborhood. Thank you for coming in. 100%. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you for having me.
The other segment, and we are now going to be speaking to Mr. Kenneth Wilson about community development here on the Common Sense Show. And remember, you can call in at 478-9357 live on the show, live on the live, right? And have a little piece of the show 100%. We also will be having the big artists, the international artists with us who have just given you a little bit of one of his hit song, right? We've just heard the super torch, fire torch. You know what I mean? Coming in hot, right? And so we are going to delve into this part of the show. Now remember, our sponsors are Fruit Joy Tonic and Beverage, also Royal Records, Royal Entertainment, and We Be That Media House. These entities are our sponsors for this show. Welcome, Mr. Kenneth Wilson.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Sir Torch, Fire Torch.
Thank you for having me.
And that was a big song and a big performance.
Performance.
And we must let the people know that this artist is an international artist here, sir. Nobody watch him. He's going to be humble and thing. He's an international artist, right? And as you hear the name, you can go on YouTube and check him out. Fire Torch.
Real fire touch.
Real Fire Torch.
And a fire, not fire.
Fire.
Yes, it's a F-Y-A-H, yeah?
F-Y-A-H.
Yeah, man.
Redemption. We have beautiful. Yeah, man. All right, so on the Common Sense Show for the first time, Mr. Wilson, I know we chat a lot of times. You know what I mean? Tell us, when you hear about community development, what first comes to mind?
Well, from my perspective, I like to look at that through the lens of safety, because there can be no meaningful development without safety, and that means that peace in a community free from crime, free from violence. And speaking from the Augustine perspective right now, is that we have a fantastic opportunity to really transform the Augustine, safety architecture because of the presence of the zones of special operation. And what that does for us, what we have learned over the years is that meaningful development, meaningful social intervention programs in communities are next to impossible if you have in a high crime, high violence community. And we have learned that if you want to have that kind of development continuing, it's very, very important to have a security
parallel security apparatus running alongside that. For example, like the zone of special operation, because what it does, it gives you a sense of security where persons are now able now to make better plans in their community. You know, social social practitioners are able to come into your community and to and to really implement those programs that will that are aimed at developing the kind of transformation that you're looking for in community. And so safety itself is critical in everything that we do in relation to even running the country. If it's not safe, then then we lose.
Yes.
And Augustown right now, we are in a good place. Recently completed the Augustown 186 Emancipation Birthday Celebration. Again, if we didn't, if the peace and safety wasn't here,
Yes.
now as we speak, then that would have been futile. It would
Yes.
have been impossible.
Yes.
So we are now in this month of September is what we call our safety month, community safety month, where just to just give you a overview, because community safety is not just from the lens of the police. It's a two-way street. In fact, the police and the citizens, in my view, are Siamese twins, because you cannot have success without the other.
Yes.
They are, they are complete. And if you look at what is happening now, right, in terms of how the citizens are taking responsibility in ensuring that the community remains safe, and that in itself will actually spur development, further development. So what you find now is that people are reinvesting in their infrastructure, houses. People are now calling from overseas and ready. Matter of fact, of the last night, a friend of mine was asking me, not living here anymore,
Yes.
but we have a long conversation, asked me about places in Augustown for sale, because they are of the view now that they want to invest in the community. And that is made possible. That is made possible because of the safety of the community, And when the greatest part of the safety of the community now is the citizenry taking responsibility, right? Because when that happens, when the citizens take responsibility, then safety become less hazardous. It means that people within the space will police their own community in a way that it's even more difficult for the police, because remember that the police depend on the citizens for information.
Yes.
So when the citizens are able,
Yes.
right, to move about freely and take responsibility, it make it easier for the police also.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I assume that based on what you said, there are a lot of developments going on in Augustown as we speak.
Yeah, right. If you drive through,
I'm gonna ask you to be mayor, because we have also the general and the set, and he's from Trenchtown, right? When it comes to community development, what is happening there in Trenchtown?
Well, when we think of community development, the way forward is first changing the mindset of the people. As they see, we have adopted a type of culture that is detriment
Yes.
to our well-being. Now, we did used to live lovely. Me not say we never have crime and violence,
Yes.
but it wasn't so prevalent
Yes.
like how you see it happen now. And why it is so is because the culture has changed. And for any form of social intervention for go on with the youth, you have to change a youth mind from feeling like say excellence, it must speak again. For being bright,
Yes.
having subject, excelling in life, you have to get the youths them to believe in that again.
Yes.
Because there is a culture we come in, we tell them, so we dictate to them, which it is partially true because there is many different ways to a destination
Yes.
of making it in a life. It doesn't really say you have to go the traditional way. But in a traditional sense, it keep a balance.
Yeah.
With the unconventional way where them have no where I say you can dunce, you can scam, you can chop.
Chop.
When a youth see them things there in
Chop
front
the
of
line.
him eyes, him no bother want work, him no bother want no school education, him no want no subject. Him just want to know how you get there.
Yes. Quick run.
You get what I say? So if the youth them thinking like that and every girl I believe say are them body. Because this is the new trend and you have to understand many of these things are by design.
Yes.
So it is to separate families. So you have man against woman. It's not man and woman together again working stuff out. You see me? You have the feminists and you have the man them where you have the man them where defend male interests.
Yes.
So I did it so the thing there. So within that separation, the youths them have so much confusion in their mind, and then the household itself as parents.
Yes.
Many of these parents don't know how to deal with these children. So them want to be them children friend and forget say you're supposed to lead your youth them and not by just your speech, but by example.
By example.
So in all of them things because you have to remember we always a thing for point finger. In this thing we have get accustomed to pointing fingers because this and that and when all of we did have a choice. So social intervention have to go start with self. People have to start remember themselves before we can even come together. Because right now we can't come together.
Because there's a gap between
Yes,
the
man.
ones who know of the era that you're speaking about.
Yes.
And these people, these kids now.
Yeah.
There's a big gap and it's like there's no really way to put these
Yeah. And how you get the youth them
mindset
to
together.
get interested
yes.
back in wanting to be a part of society and not just feeling like say anything goes. Because right now anything goes. Even in the music, you see them dictate it, even in your movies them where you watch. So it's a new type of programming go around. And the youths them are take on to it. Social media was a good thing,
Yes.
but it also did a lot of damage.
Oh gosh, it does.
So to me, social intervention are gonna need to get to the youths them, get the youths them to believe, say yeah, good things is good.
Yes.
Because them turn it around. Yo, the thing have to be bad.
Yes.
Bad
The
this,
mindset,
bad that.
yes.
So the mindset is always like that, and a youth now believes him left out around him peers when him there around him peers, and him acting different. Him want to make something of him life. Him have to go be like this to fit in the crowd because of this of one. And then another thing now when we see what happen with many of the girls, them, and me I talk to them right now. Because I may not do nobody, because I love youths. But
Yeah.
I wish them not give away them life so much. But look on this now. So
You can't down some people.
no, man. We there for
Make
uplift.
we know that.
Because
Make
in
them
all
know
of,
what they
in
down
all of everything where them
Yeah.
a do, me still believe in the youths
Yes.
them, so them can turn
Yes,
it around.
yes.
I honestly believe if a man believe in himself, because you can't tell where another man are going to do, but if every man get up today and say, yo, here one a time to make a difference, I'm serious about it.
Yes.
It have to work. Now, but that chat like when you see them set up some peace initiative thing and say, yo, man, we get together, a man still a pre-man for past events and all of that. We have to look past all of them things there. if we are going to get together as a people and remember, say, look, and your brother and sister them, you know. Because in every garrison where you find where all of them things there, we have people, families who living on both sides. We don't know how it works in the youth them head. Say me have family over there, so and me a go fire shot over there, so knowing say me have family and if anything, the man them can decide to wipe out my family. It's like the youth them not check. And then them grow accustomed to this thing where a man a look somebody for blame. Sometimes you have to look on the things them where you do and the reaction will come from it.
We had a conversation the other day, me and a couple of guys, and the conversation was that what is happening now in the minds of man and man. Because we used to say, man, let them say, man, wicked. No, you know what I mean? But in the past, we are wickeder men. You know what I mean? But what changes today, it is the weaponry. And that made the thing become extra wicked because now, one time you'd have to run down a man and chop him up and cut him up or lick him down with a big stone. Nowadays, you can go up on the corner and kill 15 persons. Yeah. So the mindset, the wickedness was around long time ago because we knew of one down Augustine. You understand me? When man chop off him 2 foot them and him handed. You know what I mean? And that's a wicked act.
Yeah.
We're not seeing these things happening today. But we're seeing where a man come on a corner and just with a simple effort, kill 5, kill 10. You understand me?
No,
and so we would say them wickeder today.
Yeah,
but the wickedness was always around.
Alright, here one of the reasons why I would have said them wickeder today is because what? Where is the cause?
Yes.
I mean, back in the days, and so you could have looked on it, man want dominate land and him want this and him want that. Now, them youth here fight over zinc fence and little extortion money and little this and
we're
that.
embarrassed too, and
who said this and who said that.
Yeah.
Man, me travel the world. Me travel the world and me can tell you many of them youths here live in a box. It's a concept of your mind and how you think. Many of the things them where they make bother them.
yes.
If you're there foreign, you can't make them things that bother you. Because if you put your hand on people and do things to them, think they land it straight in a jail and for some bungler years you have to waste.
You have gone through some real development because of your experience in traveling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Persons who haven't traveled, the little youth them in the community who haven't traveled, how do you kind of get them to understand certain fundamental principle that you have learned?
When would I say the man them get feminine? Just to put it in a sentence like that, the man them get feminine.
Yes.
Because some things when we see man kill each other over, I would have never do that.
Yes.
Dash my life over that. And when in the heat of the moment and anger, and sometimes it's because a man, you're not for this me and you shouldn't this and you shouldn't that. Come on, man. Look, man, Pat can't cause cake because I know saying in your life there is somebody where you deal with just like how a man go want to talk to you right now.
Yes.
And you never did care about how you did that, man.
You know, as I started here listening and you wrote this,
Yes.
you know that Jamaicans are the easiest people on the planet to do this.
Thin
Come on.
skin.
Jamaicans are the easiest people on planet Earth to do this.
Forget this.
Yeah, this good thing I'm saying this, and when I'm saying this,
Yes.
don't take it lightly.
No. That's not.
Yeah, man,
not
I'm
this
free.
is-
Don't take it lightly. Yeah,
Because them say embarrassment, small as a mustard seed, can do great things.
I'm still a tell a man say it's a concept in mind.
Yes.
Because that's how he feel. Because sometimes you feel so the people them around you always remember, people is ready for cheer you and that. But anytime when the trouble come and you alone,
Yes.
enough man to check them things and say, look, I one little life me have, some man I do it like him have 10 life. Where him can say, yo, if I have 20 years me end up behind bars, me still have another life can do something. Check your age.
Yes.
Do you really enough? I don't think many of the youths, them, even when them a say them want to go to jail, why you would want to be in jail with a lot of man? I don't want to be in jail. Lock up for years with a lot of man. When me have-
Hey, Touch. You know, say, youth them nowadays, them say, this is number one talk what them have. Why I no love man. You know that talk there? And the first thing them do when them get up in the morning is go up on the corner with a bag of man.
Alright.
And it's the last thing they see in the night when before they go to bed is a bag of man.
Them gonna tell you say the things change, man. First time man I go look for woman and we shack up and we group up, and even if as a crew we are bag of man, we know say upon a gallons we are go look for man. Right now is a separation. Woman have them gang and man have them gang. When you go in a dance, the man them not dance with the woman again is a bag of man.
The bag of man I do them something there.
And the girl them a learn on some sitting that is not sexy. Some one bugger.
Yeah.
What is that? So if you realize the woman them a get manly
Yes.
and the man them a becomes female.
Yes.
And it's a program of the mind, you know, and we all believe because nobody no know when it changes where everybody becomes alright with it and it is accepted.
You think that we can attribute this to the American culture?
Yeah, because let me tell you. With Jamaica, if we don't realize we're small, but a lot we're so influential, and a lot of people want to be us, but at the same time we don't know ourselves, so we want to be everybody else, but not ourselves.
Exactly.
And then people, you know, if you notice, why you think reggae gone, and them a thief where peace at the dance hall too, by collabing with many of our artists, them and we feel say it a do good food. But notice every man we collab with a big artist where in career they after you don't see nor hear of it. You see me? Because you can never excel in our next man culture. They will never make it happen. Why you run it down when you have something right or so where you can build upon?
Yes.
White people come and take away reggae because they know say what they know the gold and diamond where we sit down upon where we ourselves don't know. We want hip hop and every man want sound like him dep and want rap with him and trap. And no man no want go authentic again.
In saying that, tell us a little bit about your music, because you have an authentic sound. When I listen to your song, I'm thinking it's Bob Marley I listen to before me even see the visuals in it. Tell us a little bit about your music, Talk.
Alright.
Fire Talk.
Touch have fun too.
Yeah.
As me say not down nobody music because it's a way how a man feel and deliver, but we are all here to do your work, yo.
Yes.
You see me? To do something for better earth, not just yourself.
Yes.
But within my music, I chose to do culture. Why? Because I stem from the hardship. Many of them youths are where I go through them things and I not go act like me better than them. I was there. I lost my mother from I was 14.
Wow.
I roll with some of the toughest men in the street. I have the iron in my hand. I know about the jailhouse. I know about the court. I can tell you about all of these things. Yeah. And through all of these experiences, me did always a point finger upon somebody and I say, because of this and because of that. And growing up, I start realize it's myself because I did have a choice not to do it.
Yes.
And when my change come is when me end up at jail and the very same people them we usually book say in your wickedness are them same one when my back turn my woman could have tell me the things where them very same people they say about me.
Yes.
Is a friend come look for me one day and me end up at Blackwood Studio.
Yes.
And go meet a Rasta when named Daddy Answer me know from down at Zimbabwe. And the man say, yo, you like engineering? And me I say, yeah, me come here to learn something. And him say, come here, come learn them shortly. And I did some of my musical career started by being an engineer. Learning rhythms, because at that them time the way you're pressing a number upon the machine and it find the rhythm upon the dot. and played for the artists when them come in at the studio.
Wow. Wow.
But that changed my life and saved my life. You see me here today. And as time goes by, you start realize it's yourself creating all those problems. Many of them things that you no food where you have in our head is because we don't sit down and talk to one another anymore. Every man just believes that them are God and this and a man shouldn't diss them and 3/4 of the things that if you take the time to talk to each other, you see say it is not so serious.
Definitely.
What do you think about the youth in Auguston? Because it's like most of the we hear thoughts speak about his development, how he came up through life, right? And it seems to me that the hardship kind of channeled the youths in a certain way, you know what I mean? And causes them to have this hard-headed kind of thing, which it makes, have to learn the hard way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about the youths in Augustown and how the development is going to happen in your vision.
All right. So, in our daily traversing through the community, and we are interface with the youth. Kind of as a member of the Auguston Peacemakers, we talk about youth, right? I find that the youth nowadays are a bit easier, because right now as we speak, there is a program, right, that is funded by USAID. It is implemented by the Democracy International and in the Positive Pathway, and they are working with youth on the corners, right? They're going to be training them, placing them in the various areas of interest that they have. Right? And it's just recently, Mr. Never reason, I talked to some of them in the class, and I said, no, so when we are grown, we don't have these opportunities.
But what interest?
Are you going to come out of a session of the class with a bank account, a passport, you know, have ID, you get it, all of these things.
Let me ask you something. I want you to remember what you're saying. You said training them in the interest that they have.
Right. Some people have business. Some people want to do welding. Someone want to.
The youths on the corner we're speaking about.
Yes.
Right.
Presently, we're done about 50 presently. The first phase is that they go through a 3-day life skills training, right? Teach you how to deal with conflict, and all of these things. Because, part of the challenge we face is that the youths are, not just the youths themselves, but people in general, have a difficulty in dealing with conflict.
Yes.
And that is why I think that restorative justice is one of the best solution for us, because it helps you to look at put on another man's shoes, because in so many instances, after just sitting down and listening to that man's side of the story, you realize, this is a foolishness, So our mission is to make use them understand one of three things. Either stay in a school, get an education, or if you're so inclined, get a skill.
Yes.
Or if you have a creative mind that people will pay you for, fine. It's one of three. If you do one of those three, you have a problem.
What about the ones who love the gun and the weed and thing? What about those?
That is what I find that they use them, a lot of them gravitate to the negative. Right? I call it the dark side. They stay up on the corner, gun thing.
But is it possible to channel such interest in a positive way though?
Well, maybe can answer that one.
Yes, please.
Because me want you implement that into your whole program to with the youths then, because this is the thing now. Come back again to the culture we may I tell you about.
Yes.
If you as a youth they are around and say, don't even the funeral them nowadays get so hype that a man say, yo, look how the damn thing tough.
Yeah.
So even in death,
Look how Vibes Cartel come out of prison.
you get what me I say? So everything where is
Yeah.
bad, the bad man and him get all of the girls them,
Yes.
him drive the fat car them, him the people them fear, him them gravitate to and want to be around. How you change a youth mind from the fast meds when him look and him see say the badness everybody glorify. Cause right now girl I tell you say, bad man in a show.
Yes.
Well, lead me back to say, yo, when a bad man breed, and if anything should happen to him, whether I go to jail or him end up dead, now you alone affront all of the bills and
Most
the trouble
likely
them,
will happen.
and the girl them still not see that. It's the mentality where you have some agents of music that has been placed, where sing them things they are make it trend, and so for mislead the youths, and where them take it, them never take it pan higher level because them know say big people have sense. Them go pan Kiddie Street. All of the little school tour them and the this and the that, and because through them know say the kids them are fans of them, them sing all of these things to the youths them and it becomes trend. So right now, and let me tell you something. Enough of the parents them are father. You can't tell your youths, yo, I want you stop do this. And when him look, him see you do the exact same.
Exact same thing.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
So, how we are going to change the youth, their mind, it have to do with community. The people them within the community have to go start realize, say, yo, me a big people, me need to clean up my act and stop act like a fool, because the youth, them, the children, them, pay attention.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, yourself and myself, right? We might know better. What kind of protection we will get from the community to stick out and say this is what we think should happen to these youths who is on the corners?
I can use
shots.
my whole.
What kind of protection?
I can use my experience.
Yes.
Right. The protection is respecting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The protection is consistency.
Yes.
The protection is take no side.
Yes.
And one know that you don't take side.
Mm-hmm.
The protection is that you don't partial. Right? You don't know someone wrong and you be right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that no partial doctrine know that, whoever is wrong, you tell them that they're wrong.
Yes.
But the science about that now is the way that you tell them that they're wrong.
The way you do that.
You don't tell them they're wrong and disgrace it.
Yes.
And shame it.
Yes. Yes.
Right? That's a very dangerous thing.
Yes. Yes.
Right? But you sit them down and you talk to them. And little by little they go to respect them.
Yes.
Right? But you never see a man that go and tell you, boy, I right thing. No man. What about that?
Mm-hmm.
No man.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way forward.
That's not the way.
We see him, and we wait another day and we join and say, yeah, so when we see you last night, that can't work like that. But it's not the way forward. Think about your mother, think about your youth.
Yes.
You have to, it's a very difficult and very challenging situation,
Yes.
scenario.
It's engraved in the youths then.
Yes, it's, and how do we change it? I know the answer.
I'm glad you said that, because here I'm still I say, because that's why I thought stay in the shadows, because I come out my blaze fire and I don't really care.
Yes.
But still I say all of these things where you see what happen to the youth, them not understand, say it's not even themselves, it is by design. Just know say this thing here happen long time. System just get more craftier and them have more tools like social media and them things where them can use broadcast them darkness upon the youths them. Let me tell you something. If you have a business and it make you so much money, you want it to stop, you ever want it to close down, crime pays.
Yes.
The system make a lot of money out of crime.
Yes.
offer the youth them. Either
Yes.
way you take it, within death or life, gone to prison, jail, anything, lawyer fee, all of them things there is a price. If I have a good business, I need people for come and my business.
Yes. Money fair make.
If me have a jail, me need my jail cell for full, me I run a business, brother. So all of these things you have to understand. These youths don't understand, say them thing you orchestrate because them people are running business. And them have them advertisement feed will look nice. If a man having liquor sell, him having good advertisement, don't you kind want you drink it. Now in a badness, him have to have some good advertisement where look catch it to the youth them want indulge in it.
Yes.
Another program they are run now for the youth them to give that man business can run, and them always have some people down here so, where them can manipulate and use all the time. The system build a way, you know. And many of the youth them more understand them a get caught tonight directly because some of them know what them a do, and some of them they will realize where them a get themselves in until it's too late. And you know one thing when me I tell the youths them about this, now pick it up. Because it's a thing from you start it and it gets serious and you just know say until death do your part. Because the day you tell yourself say you're done with it, you're going to go down. Once you're hurting people, yeah man, revenge people are going to want to do back things, and revenge is a must. A lot of people are going to carry grievance. I've seen it.
Yes.
You can give a quick instant. From small, you know a certain crew around a which part I come from, Rima. And a certain person was a part of it. Him was one of them with the dead upon the corner. As a juvenile, we beat up one of the juvenile father and do him badly.
Wow.
That juvenile in the war, that man never have nothing to do with the war. But here one, me come from the corner, to make action go on and go buck you and go remember say I saw you did deal with my father. And when you hold you get it, and that's what happened to him. And in the claim saying type.
Yes, yes.
So you have to be careful because it's a thing will follow you. So me I talk to the youths them, it might look nice and it might look good. Yeah, it look pretty. Me know, yeah man, because me are one of them to where they get misled tonight. That's why I'm not down. But just like how me could have used my mental power, because I tell you say, me get wall with a 21 shooter. Me no have no gun there, so but it's a 9 with an extension clip, it have 21 in 9. And by the grace of the Most High, me get Lego by 3 ratty and a Jeep. And from that day, I tell you what I do is a brethren come link me and I find myself for one studio. I tell myself, say, look, here I got a loan car here. The man goes and flip do something. As long time I have that little cowboy style, I usually love the big buckle belt them. And when he goes and flip the top flip up and drop right on the top of the buckle, yes, I hide the piece of thing.
Yes.
I should have been dead long time ago.
Long time. Wow.
I took that as a sign. Me never want no other else sign that they too big. Cause me tell me and another man a walk and when them say, hey boy, come here. Me don't tell the brethren say, look, go and walk. Go up at the yard, go tell my sister. All them I say, hey boy, come here. Me not answering them. Me I talk to my friend. I say, yo, separate yourself like I know me and you walk.
Yeah.
I walk, go tell my sister, say, yo, come round at the station, come meet me.
Yes.
If you hear anything I go and just know say I me that I try make me escape.
Yes, yes, yes.
You hear me I tell you?
Yes.
The most I make me never did have to do none of those things. Me just stand up. And the man shield me that then rub and then shake and when they flip up then still not see nothing.
See.
The more than that I want as a sign.
You can't want not more than that, brother. Yo, we're on the Common Sense Show. We're on the Common Sense Show. We're having a ball here with the Fire Torch and the great man, Mr. Wilson from Augustown, you know, talking about community development.
You know,
Mr. Wilson.
insane all we're saying right now, you know. The fact of the matter is that we also have to give thanks to the stride that we have been making in August Town.
Yes.
The very same youth them and how they want to hold it. See what I say? And
Yeah.
the various entities and individual persons. For example, in each of the 5 communities right now, right? People are making an effort through organization.
Yes.
Right? In August Town, we are fortunate to have a Sizzler
Yes.
in our community. I live
Yes.
in Icon. See, through the Sizzler Youth Foundation, you know, a lot of work have been done. You know,
Yes.
because I'm the way I call the program, the road to the foundation.
Yes.
So a lot of work have been done
Mhm.
across all the communities,
Mhm.
right? For example, this morning I have a yoga session at the poolside in Sizzler.
Yes.
See, so next week Sunday morning, I know more people will be there.
We'll be there.
You know,
Because
so we have to give thanks to the fact that we have people in the diaspora,
yes.
right? People like Dean Roden,
Yes.
people like Elvis Ellis,
Yes.
people like some of the names escape at the moment, but
Mhm.
they have been doing a lot of work.
Tremendous work.
You know,
Yes.
Rudy Page. You have there's a team that was here last May.
Mhm.
Dean Roden, Rudy Page.
Yes. You also
Yeah.
have Jimmy Mack.
Yeah.
You know, you have some unsung ones like Stafford Grant.
Yeah.
You have Marcia Henderson, Essen. You have a couple of them, you know,
And that is
that came in. Vivian,
In
Marsh,
fact, we have Mr. Classford and his son.
Glassford and his son.
I remember
Yes.
in the 80s.
Mhm.
In the 80s, Auguston play a match.
Yes.
That Classford came to Jamaica
Yes.
and have a team in Clarendon. So it was a mixed team
Yes.
of folks from England and Clarendon and I play Auguston Mayuri. That was before, I think it was 1988.
Mhm.
You know, before Gilbert. You know, when he came up here, we were reminding him about it.
Yes,
You know,
I remember that.
Yes,
I remember that.
we had a ball. So a lot have been done,
Yes.
right? And we have, and the fact of the matter is that we are presently in the ninth month of the year,
Mhm.
and we have 0, you know, in terms of murders.
Yes.
You know, we have all the youth and from all the corners. Everybody has free flow through the community.
Yes.
You know.
Sizzler, I remember that river area where Sizzler is. I used to live right there, you know. I used to go to Antana School, that's Miss Clark School.
Yeah, Miss Clark,
And we used
I
to
remember.
actually own that space where Sizzler is, right? Sizzler champion and development in that area. Tell us about it from where it's coming from, because that's a great move from
Yeah.
the big
Well,
man.
Bush.
Yes,
Bush.
yes.
You're gonna help me, Bush.
Tell us about that.
All right, now, you know, the joy is to see it. Is to see every day, you see how many citizens, how much youth,
Yes.
man, woman, child,
Yes.
is going in there and enjoying the pool,
Yes,
especially in the summer when it's so hot.
yes.
People don't have a place to swim. It's full. You have to wait until somebody come out. Right? You see, one year you see, two small bus drive with tourists.
Yes,
Big host and the next one, tourists. And
Yes.
they pull them up
yes.
right in the house on your side.
So you know, you have to be
all
at
is
the
not-
next
all
pool
is
below
not-
that
all is
now.
not last.
So the
All
water
is
don't
not
go waste.
last, right?
Yes.
And presently, there's a football and netball competition going on in African Gardens.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Recently, Goldsmith allowed them sports day.
Most people, before you go into that, I learned just the other day where African Garden is. Lots of persons in our community spaces, when you talk about African Garden, they think it's a little community in the Augustown area. Tell us tell the world where African Garden is.
Well, African Gardens, is originally Bottom River. You remember that?
Okay.
Yeah.
African
And
Mountain.
Yeah. And
Yes.
then it became Operation Pride
Yes.
community, and hence the name African Gardens. Because what we have learned is that way back during when our ancestors were brought from Africa and enslaved. Our ancestors used to escape from the Mona oak plantation, and they used to dwell in the far in Baton River, in the hill. You know, guys, it's about, I think the first thing was Pumpkin Hill, then Freedom Town, and then Margostown. You know, so it's Margostown is a very historical community. A lot of positive things. Despite
In this
the
area.
challenges over years. A lot of positive, a lot of great people came out of the community. There's a great. Presently, right now, we have doctors, engineers, nurses, teachers, lawyers living in our soul right now, surgeons. You know. So we're on the rebound, and as we said, Albertstown is a place where greatness lives. You know, and we believe that. And we live by that. And we know that we are going to be development is taking place in African Gardens, Bedford Crescent, although July Road, roads are being developed, mostly Villa, more are coming on stream. So, we're hoping that by next year, all the roads in the community are beautiful, sidewalks, and people are investing in their community. People are saying, people overseas are sending back and they are expanding upon them house, build up them house, more and more students from the university coming to our son. The beauty about that is that students came here, live here, and don't leave.
Yes. What I spoke to two politicians the other day, right? And I made mention of when you leaving from Hermitage and going into Augustown, if you walk on the main road, the sight that you see, when we speak about community development, it doesn't resemble anything of community development. And so, what can a great man like yourself?
I don't know what a greatness is. I am.
How can you influence
What is happening now?
that kind of degradation in our communities?
I'm seeing what is happening now. I know that they are doing some beautification, and if you go and buy those now, they're putting in those fancy tiles, bricks, coming all the way up. So in short order, hopefully it will reach the top of Hermitage, and they have sometimes here you have some. There's a park bench.
Yes.
Those things are important,
Yes.
Yeah, because you will surprise how people feel a sense of pride. A man who something can in a stamp on a stone, him can just come out and just walk out and stand on a park bench and relax and film a time of a drink. These things are important.
I remember.
I tell you, bro, I just have to interject and say, youth, hold it. The idea you are going, it sounds fantastic.
Yes.
It is nice and you can come out and enjoy your day without a fear run up and down. No police and look for you in a jail cell. None of that. Nah, fear go on. Just check and look in your life. If that really is something where you want, having problems all the time when you can just be free.
Yes.
All of them program and them thing them dictate and tell us say I saw it for go we have a dash on like this idea when you hear the hygiene talk about is a wonderful thing. And more love to Augustown.
Mr. Wilson. His name Mr. Augustown. Mr. Wilson.
Alright, that's cool. Look up yourself, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, man. I know.
Yes.
We can't in this program without speaking about the political leaders.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Our member of parliament, who's the minister of education.
She's the Minister of Education, presently.
Yeah, presently. And
Yes.
that's a good thing for, it's a good thing for a member of parliament, a minister. Right? But it's also a burdensome thing.
Yes.
Burdensome thing because the duty of the ministry take away from your community.
Exactly, because we haven't, been seeing
I
a
know
lot
we
of
have a gentleman who grew up in Augustown.
Yes.
All of us.
In Hermitage too.
He's now the councillor.
Yes.
The councillor. So, we are making stride.
Yes.
And we don't see.
That's Mr. Darrington Ferguson.
Mr.
Call the
Ferguson.
names,
Darrington
man. Call the names.
We don't see hostility between them. Translate, that we transmit to in the tumors of the followers. And now we have Patricia Duncan Sutherland in the space. So, we are expecting, the kind of relationship that is aimed at aiding in the development of the community through the political lenses.
I really think that they're moving in that direction based on the conversation that we had, because they're calling for a sit down here on the Uptown Link Up show. All the member of parliament, the caretaker and the councillor, they're calling for that on the Uptown Link Up show, and we hope that.
But let me tell you.
Yeah, man.
Bonafire.
Bonafire the touch, because you have some more fire for burn. You know what I mean?
I want the politician them to do the right thing by the people in this time. Because I hear you mention something, that's why I have to interject. There's a lot of talking, a year's talk of one, a year's planning of one. You see me? And at the end of the day, it no come to no fruition.
Yes.
Right now, if you see what going on in your country and you say you love your people then, like really solidly love and care for the people in your country and the constituency where you get for runoff.
Yeah.
Do the right thing. Now look for no popularity nor no favoritism. Do the right thing. Yeah? Somebody have to stand up for the people. Be the first to do that.
Sir,
Exactly.
sir, you call it service. Yeah, man, you have to serve. So we want to look at something that, because for the rest of the year, as I said that this month, we're calling it, Community Safety Month. Next month, we're looking at, we call it Community Heroes Month. We want to identify. So the Sister Youth Foundation will identify at least 2 persons from each of the communities that we're thinking about starting with 2 persons first. Thinking about, the 2 most outstanding citizens that will be chosen by the people of the community. See how best we can, we can present them with an award, for their years of service in terms of giving up themselves to the community, and that is good. And then November now, we it's community month, so each of the month for the rest of the year, we want to do things that will keep the people focused, keep them occupied, and ensure that the youth of them sports and them music and the because right now we are at a very good place with the police. The police actually closed the month of activities, the August birthday celebration.
Yes.
August 31st was the police night at the station.
Yes.
And for a long time, first I say about sell off your money go for more liquor,
Yeah.
The people.
Yes.
So go and pick up the Harrison people.
Yes.
But turn out and give the police them a big, strong support. I mean, I tell you, it was fantastic.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
So, August 187. So, we want to launch that in November. I want to reach out to diaspora. I want to tell them what is that. Come home next year, come spend August with us.
Yes.
More activities going on. You remember that plan we had the ambitions and all them things there?
Yes.
We have to do them things there.
So you want to do that? You want to do that?
We want to.
So we can implement it on the channel.
We
Yes.
want every community
Yes.
to have activities
Yes.
occupy our visitors when they come spend time with us.
All right. So
in other words, we want our soul full of people and run over.
Yes.
See what I said? Because we have thousands.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, we remember the Hermitage reunion, and it was definitely something like that.
Yes.
We hear persons speaking about asking us to do it again. You know what I mean? And we're looking forward to really
But it should be
doing it.
You see, one thing that we should be we have to be consistent in development.
Yes.
develop and stop because no, make a push right through.
Yes.
We're consistent.
Yes.
Right? Because consistent build progress in it.
Yes.
Consistently build progress.
It does.
Or you start and stop, start and stop, start and stop.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right? So mission right now and is to tell all the youth not to be your standards. Right? Change the focus, change the mindset. Focus on
Development.
life. Focus on development.
Let's make Jamaica great
Because-
again.
I know you're going to give her next piece.
Yeah, man.
You're going to give her next piece start, and we're looking forward for that.
Yeah,
to
man.
make
Big up Sizzla.
the thing
Yeah, man.
great again. Big up
Sizzla.
Dada,
As
big
a
up
artist,
Sizzla.
Artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He might do a great work.
Humble, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
He might do a great work by the youths them. Yeah, I want the youths them take in the opportunity.
Yes.
Get it. Change your life. Make something of your life. Because Uno and the future, productive men and women. Uno we are depend on him. Yeah, man, when we get old and say, no, Uno are the future, man, I want can. Like me tell my youth them say when we get old, I want car, you know, I want house, you know.
Yeah.
I want them fit. My two daughters them there in the
Yeah.
house. Me tell them say, yeah, man, I want to get pampered and taken care of. All that I go happen. Is less them go to school and go win, man. Taking the medication. They on the straight road, want to make something out of life instead of just sitting around and just make the system just
You
move.
know,
Yeah,
me love,
because
you know, me love about
opportunity-
Sizzla.
opportunity,
You know,
yeah.
yes, I big up Sizzla, you know. But sometimes when we big up Sizzla, we have to say the things that we respect about a man. You understand me? Now, Sizzla appears just like the ordinary man all the time. And so what that does, it actually inspire the ordinary man to greatness. Let the ordinary man know, say, you're not so far from greatness.
Exactly.
Just apply yourself.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
And greatness is right
Yeah.
at your fingertips.
Because when you look at it,
And that is what I love about
you look
Sizzla
at
Kalanji.
it, the man walk with kings, but
Yes.
have not lost the common touch.
Yes.
He's right here with us every single day.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And idleness, yeah, it's real, you know?
Yeah.
I want to tell the youths them another thing too. Yeah, because here what? People take success based upon material gains.
Yeah.
Anything can be a success. Me set out and me said today, I want to make sure say that all the digging and my plant that pole there. If me manage to finish that and get it done, I was successful.
Yes.
Or
That is success, that major
Yeah,
success.
yeah. So even if you say you want to do something on your own time, so when a man believes say a car and Ray and them have to kill off themselves, them have to be bad, them have to do this and do that to gain all of them earthly things. I just know say me not see no man will go to the grave and carry.
Not at all.
Same way you come without nothing, and same way you go without nothing.
Yeah.
So I think them teach we to look for material gain
Yes.
as a form of success. Success can be something where the whole of you come together and start kill off one another.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the community are run good and every youth are excel and every youth are make it.
Yeah.
That is a success story and it never have nothing to do with no material gain,
Material
don't
gain,
it?
exactly.
Just the mind, the purging and the changing.
And we have to big up, we have to big up
Yes.
people like Dr. Burke and the university. Because presently, the Augustine community, right, have, I don't remember the number, it's 9 and 7.
You must call the names, you know. Dr. Olivine
I said Dr.
Burke.
Burke. Yes, Dr.
You
Burke. Angela
understand?
Harris, yes.
Yes,
You know,
Angela
because
Harris.
we have both for
Yes.
residents who are now able to go to the University of West Indies in scholarship. You know, started by the late, great Professor Barry Chevans.
Yes.
Barry Chevans always leaving them people there, you know.
And if you look on, if you take it outside, not just, when it get bigger still, look on how far we can spread it even beyond.
Well, surrounding the surrounding communities, because places like Monacom and Stavern, I think, yeah, they also benefit.
The outreach program actually spread its wings
Yeah.
very far because we have persons coming in from St. Thomas, from Spanish Town, to be up to actually get some their education
Yeah, man,
there
so we are
from the outreach program.
Yeah. So progress has been made.
I get to meet Professor Baxil too as well, and you
Yeah.
have to remember these people
Yeah.
who are integral
Yes, man,
into
integral part in the film project.
that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know.
Yeah, man.
Training you from the country into film.
And so soon and very soon we'll be merging into Trench Town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hope we can handle from your side to get that done. You know what I mean?
Don't get we need it just the same. Remember,
Yeah, man.
talent they're everywhere.
Yes.
Good people are everywhere.
Yes.
We just need to harness it, nurture it, and the youth them can be the best out there. All who say it can be done, just know say it can be done. We still believe in the youths them.
Yes.
No matter how them put them down and say them are the wickedest thing and where we still believe in the youths them, say them can change.
Football team, big them up here on the show.
Yes, man.
You're on the show.
So we cannot end without beginning the Auguston Football Club, you know, for winning the Major League last season.
Yes.
You know, so we're now in the Super League. So big up the management staff, coaching staff. You don't know.
Yeah. Big up the management staff and the coaching staff. Who are these people?
Yes.
Because you know, call the names that we know Chubby and we know Trilly.
Yeah, we know Chubby, we know Chilo, we know Juggler.
Yeah.
You know, we know all the Mr. Leela who came in and give some strength to the thing, and all the players.
Yes.
Players from August, the players from outside of August Town,
Gore.
who have played a major role, you know. Well, go Mr. Leela, sir. Yeah, Mr. Leela, yes. So yeah, man. So big spectators who give support to the team every you know, constantly. They are about with the team and things. So greatness, we say.
Greatness.
All right.
Greatness.
First, me have to say redemption, big up yourself. Now the next track, find the next track there, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say big up my two daughters them in the house, you know, sunshine and summer. Big up to my team, West Side Squad. You don't know, say you're the West Side General out the door, Mr. Cools. Yeah? Yeah, man, I hit that at the right one, that, yeah? Remember, you know, the common sense, it's a use your common sense. Many people don't do that. Give back your check at them there, yo. Yeah, blaze of fire. Yeah, man. Irie.
Let me grab it down there. You know, see it. Yep.
So to all of the youths, them, you don't know, say if you want to follow me, all of the people, them, if you don't want to follow me, it's Real Fire Torch. REALFYAHTORCH. You get what me I say? Turn it up there. And me say, again. Whoa, me say, we nah beg no friend. Can I turn down the mic a bit? Alright then. Can of don't know what they been saying. Others don't know what they been playing. Car we see the good music they pan the line. No wonder why so many of our children gone astray. You fi play it in the street, make it float up in the breeze, and anytime the reggae play, it bring us stress relief, yo. Now promote no criminal, no thief. Touch go blaze the fire and burn up all the beasts, and we tell them say, hey, playing some good reggae music, yeah. Hey, common sense music, yeah. Hey, we can't afford to go lose it. This is reggae music, common sense music, yeah. So we playing some good reggae. So last year, you know, give thanks and praise, you know, say that's how we do it. Yeah, man, this is what I call a celebration of good music. Hey, common sense. What you know? Alright then, kind of don't know what they've been saying. Others don't know what they've been playing, car we see the good music they pan the line. No wonder why so many of our children gone astray. If we play it in the street, make it float up in the breeze, and anytime the reggae play, it bring us stress relief, yo. Now promote no criminal, no thief. Touch go blaze the fire and burn up all the beasts, and we tell them say, hey, playing some good reggae music, yeah. Hey, common sense music, yeah. Hey, we can't afford to go lose it. This some reggae music, conscious reggae music, yeah. So we're playing some good reggae music, yeah. Conscious reggae music, yeah. Oh, we can't. Your redemption, come over here, son, man. Where are the road is up? The people them tired that the ism and the schism, the looting and the shooting with them gun the wreck. See ya. A man want hold the joy up in the dance with the woman, yeah.
and just squeeze and brace. If the blind, the deaf, the dumb, them will love to have some fun. Feel the tremor in the bass and Rasta beat the curtain drum. Wow, ow. And all we got is love. Rasta say all we got is love. Whoa, so we tell them again, hey, playing some good reggae music. Yeah, hey, this is reggae music, yeah. Hey, we can't afford we go lose it. This is reggae music, conscious reggae music, yeah. So we playing some good reggae music, yeah. Conscious reggae music, yeah. Oh, we can't afford no. Common sense, go tell them again. Playing some good music, yeah. Hey, and that's how we dash the music, rub them out. Tell them don't come about. They don't know, so this is Touch of a Burning Flame, and you have been tuning into the Common Sense Show. You know. Yeah, big up yourself with thanks again, no? Yeah, man, all of the people, them, love and light till next time. Fire blaze. Yeah, it's a reggae music, yeah. We can't afford, we go lose it now. Conscious reggae music, so we playing some good reggae music, yeah. Conscious reggae music. Follow me on all social media, REALFYAHTORCH, that is real fire. Touch the fire burn.
100% it's a Common Sense Show. And that's how we conclude 100%. Yes, so join us again next week, Sunday, as we give you another Common Sense Show. Common Sense Show is brought to you by Joy, Fruit Joy, Royal Records, Royal Entertainment, 100%. We Be That Media in association with with the Hermitage community, 100%. Yes. So check us out on YouTube. We Be That Media. We Be That Media House, Studio 99. We're giving you some good reggae music through the great Fire Touch, real Fire Touch. Yeah. This is a reggae music, yeah. This is a Common Sense, so yeah. 100%.